I just had to let you know you're
Who's that Pokemon? This is
Axolotl.
Ocelots or Ecostoma mexicanum can be mainly found in Mexico. It is known as one of the endangered species. They require cool, calm, and shelter,
and can be found in other many lakes in Mexico.
Now, what is ocelot's growth curve? It is logistic growth.
Population growth is slow at first because the ocelots are adapting. Population grows rapidly since the food and space are abundant. Population levels off at the reaches carrying capacity, which indicates food and space are limited for them.
Now, let's talk about its biotic potential. Ocelots surprisingly have a high biotic potential. Ocelots have high reproductive rate, but it is offset because of high juvenile mortality in the world.
what?
Which is a major factor of why it is categorized as one of the endangered species.
Every species has the potential to grow its population, but nature has a way of pushing back. This is called environmental resistance. We have seen wild populations crash from 6,000 individuals per square kilometer to just 34. According to the Species Action Plan, the water in the Xochimilco is facing a toxic crisis. Axolotls are indicator species, meaning they are hypersensitive to their environment. They need a steady pH between 7.4 and 7.6, and temperatures must stay below 24 Celsius to avoid dangerous stress. As Mexico City expands, the vast interconnecting lakes have been reduced to small, isolated patches, creating physical resistance that prevents breeding. In the 1970s, carp and tilapia were introduced to the canals. These fish are a massive source of resistance because they eat ocelots' eggs and juveniles. Their invasive fish also outcompete the ocelot fur food sources like zooplankton and small benthic species, effectively starving the native population. Beyond the pollution, the action plan highlights illegal collection for food and traditional medicines as a persistent pressure on the remaining wild ocelots. This, combined with unsustainable urban development, means the environment is actively working against the species' survival. To understand why the ocelot is in trouble, we have to look at its carrying capacity. In ecology, carrying capacity is the maximum population size of a species that a specific environment can sustain indefinitely. For the ocelot, this seating capacity is crashing. So, what determines this limit? Ocelots are indicator species, meaning that they are incredibly sensitive to the environment. First, the temperature. They need cool water, ideally between 16 degrees and 18. Second, they require a very steady pH between 7.4 and 7.6 to stay healthy.
Hello everyone, I'm Arif Mizan. So we will carry on to step 4, factors causing endangerment for axolotls. According to a study by Luis Zambrano, the population of axolotls are decreasing exponentially until recently in their own habitat, which is Lake Xochimilco. As you can see, with data for their population density through the years until 2017. So what are the factors? Firstly, water pollution due to rapid urban development and some human activities in Mexico City, causing leakage of toxic chemicals into their lakes as well as their highly permeable skin increases the hazard. Next, overfishing. Axolotls are considered exotic foods and pets as well as medicine. Then, we got extreme weather, aka climate shift, slowly turning their lakes into arid lands. Finally, invasive species such as tilapia and common carp, at first thought to be food for people, but ended up as a merciless axolotl killer, eating their eggs and even adults. From those dangers to the axolotls, how do we counter those factors? First, habitat restoration via a project called Refugio Chinampa, still by Luis Zambrano. These are waterways made from organic materials, serving as refuge from predators and as a biofilter, helping axolotls survival. Invasive fish control, where these fishes are hunted by fishermen with the help of biologists, at least helping axolotls to breed even if it is not that significant. Lastly, captive breeding and reintroduction. Again, Luis Zambrano, the hero and savior, released axolotls in his universities as a genetic bank for axolotls' future continuity. However, due to being inbred, they are genetically less fit, being more prone to disease and deficiencies. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Let's explore the cost and management for these conservation strategies. First, habitat restoration costs more due to cleaning canals and making water healthy. It's a multi-institutional effort involving government, NGOs, researchers, and local communities. It's a long-term goal to restore cleaner water, better habitats, and axolots happily growing in the wild. Next is invasive fish control, a low-cost process led by local authorities and conservation teams that requires ongoing attention. It's quick to implement but needs ongoing care. The goal? Reducing invasive fish population and helping young axolots thrive. Lastly, captive breeding and reintroduction demands more capital, special facilities, and skilled staff. Zoos, universities, and authorities work on this long-term strategy, success measured by offspring number and their establishment in the wild. So, 3 crucial strategies for axolot survival with different costs and management.